Oh, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, life's pretty great.
Sick throat infection.
Throat infection.
Yeah. Oh, it says I'm not allowed to play.
Bat cake. Don't know who that is.
But fuck him. Alright, so clearly this is what you do. Then you draw neither of them on turn 3 and you'd be sad.
Really, the only one that matters to draw on turn 3 is lookout. So you
Oh,
don't draw the lookout on
I
turn
got
3,
sombreroed.
and
Nice.
then you're sad. Ooh, well, this is definitely a data point in favor of my strat because I
Yeah.
drew better. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. What did you
Yep.
even buy? I don't think it matters. A sombrero. um,
So I think it's definitely close enough that I think it doesn't matter. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yo, dog. I heard you like the States. So when I was building this against the bot, I ended up getting one lighthouse because it was nice for like this. Of course, I don't see my other fool's gold, but whatever. What are you gonna do about it? You know.
All right, I have it. I have as many fool's golds as I want in the deck, long term. So I
I
need to
want
decide.
3, and you have 4.
Oh.
Okay. No, because you
I
you
may or may
don't think
not
you want
want.
a lighthouse ever.
I agree. I still think that. Yeah, my chapels and lookout have collided every single time I've drawn them, so this is really sad.
Mm.
Um, and they've both missed the shuffle every time too. So
Um,
this is not really instructive.
Sweet.
Like I would have resigned that no matter what my other buy had been in that situation, if it had been chapel or lighthouse or whatever, because
It
like
would have sucked,
that's
man.
just I'm not gonna come back from that. So
Well, I mean, you can, but it's not gonna tell you which opening was better.
right, I mean that makes Amb look a lot better than it is because of
What are you talking about? That
yeah
makes
my
Amb look exactly as good as it is.
no, your shit missing the shuffle is like the only reason Amb might be okay.
Okay, that's just not true.
It's what I think. That's interesting. I think it's
Junk
probably
is,
JD.
is Junk Dealer here actually good?
Yeah, the tragic hero is also reasonable, but
I don't think the Tragic Hero is good.
I think it's pretty good. The the JD is what I'm leaning toward.
Why would Tragic Hero be good?
He draws cards and gives you a buy.
All right, Chapel misses, but it's okay, I guess. This is less okay. My Ambassador misses this shuffle. Junk Dealer actually, I think, is fine now. This is pretty rank.
Okay. So I take a junk dealer or I take a third fool's gold, and what am I talking about? Oh my god, that like made no sense.
Good call, man.
Okay, I just want you to know I was almost throwing just now, and I decided not to.
Good call, man. I'm
Alright,
proud of you.
I could have bought a junk dealer and then realized my mistake and resigned. That might have been the better play.
Ooh, this is pretty solid, man. It's probably what I would go for.
Yeah. I mean, you're missing out on a lot of your resigns if you don't do that. I thought about trolling in this video and resigning like the first like 4 games on turn 3 or 4 or 6 or whatever, just to like
saying
like
saying that you got a bad draw and then never showing it.
yeah, just to like nod to the previous videos, but I decided that wasn't worth doing. But I'm kind of sad I didn't do it.
Should have done it, man.
Yeah.
Opportunity lost.
Wait. 1, 5, 9, 2, 11, 20. Yeah. I still want this, and I want this now.
You still have a copper. Right? No, it's in the supply.
No, I have
it's
a
in
copper.
the supply. Oh, the supply has one and you have one.
Yeah. Yeah, this is looking really close between Ambassador and not Ambassador. Closer than I gave it credit for.
Well, you said that in games where Ambassador is bad, it just auto loses you the game.
I think that's usually true. It's like
I don't think that's usually true. That's just such a strange thing to be usually true.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy to think about, and then it's crazier when you realize how true it is. But it's like really mind bending.
Have a junk dealer, man.
Thanks, man. I just bought one of those.
I know, that's why I gave you one.
You don't want to give your opponent cards they're buying?
Noob.
Let's get rid of that. Mer, and mer.
You went first, too. I have a lot to whine about.
Yeah. It's good that you're identifying that, but I would have done it a couple of turns earlier.
Yeah. Good call, man.
I think we should replicate that little on the podcast when we're talking about this. We should you should bring that up, and I'll be like, I know it's crazy when you realize how true it is. GG. That was a very appropriate resign. I am not going to.
That was more first player than anything else.
Yeah, I'm with you. That was, and I got good draws too, and you got bad ones. This is quite a good.
I'm just gonna point out that I got bad draws, had second player, and it was as close as it was.
Oh, I think that either one of those. I think like one of the two of those just needs to happen for a snowball. Like, I mean, like the strategies are pretty close here. I think that we're talking about doing.
I would agree.
Yeah. Okay. Do I keep a copper in hand and get a fool's gold? And I think the answer is no. I think it's a hard no. Or is it a yes?
It's one of those two.
I know. It's also maybe.
Why is this happening? Why is it saying it's my turn? It's not my turn. What is this? Sorry.
Between the chapel and the fool's gold, I think my thinning can keep up with the chunking. So let's find out. Yeah,
I would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
For the record.
FTR.
FTR. For the record. Got it.
I think I need one more of these. Yeah. Have you never heard FTR?
No.
Wow. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Patty.
My draws have been pretty bad so far.
These have not been great either after the open.
But hey, I'm going first. I'm not really sure that Junk Dealer is that much better.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's hugely better, but I think it's better than not getting it.
It probably is, but like, I don't really think. I mean, it's definitely not worth resigning any games over.
No, no, I'm not going to do that. Really, you shouldn't resign games that aren't like actually over. Like that's
Yeah,
pretty.
man.
That's a pretty.
Yeah,
That's not
it's
going to help you
rude.
get better,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
just not a thing you should do for trying to
Yep.
get better at Dominion.
Yep.
Now, if you're already great at Dominion,
What? Can you finish that thought for me, Jake?
no.
Okay. Wow, there's so many coppers left, and you never got an ambassador. That makes me so sad.
Well, you have a lot of coppers. You just bought them.
I never bought a copper the whole game. What are you talking
You've
about?
bought 2 coppers. You've bought 2 duration coppers. Sorry.
Well,
Let's see.
the second one was a little sus. It might have just been better as another Patrician, but like, I don't know. I'm just trying out all the cards, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good to do that.
Hey, do you think Chapel is a good card?
It's all right.
Okay.
It's no
Well.
donate.
Have a Chapel.
Noob.
I was really tempted to keep that Chapel. He doesn't have Lighthouse coverage.
Well,
I might have been served by.
I think the
Chapel.
only reason that the junking is relevant at all is because both my thinners have missed the shuffle. Every single.
If you continue to let yourself be vulnerable,
but if you
I'm gonna
continue to let
continue.
your thinners miss the shuffle, then
Yeah, man.
you're gonna get punished by letting your thinners miss the shuffle.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, man. This is what? Nothing. Yeah.
I'm thinking about buying a curse.
No, this is clearly nothing. Like you're not gonna be better served by buying a curse than not doing it.
Oh, but I really wanna.
It's not gonna help you.
Look, I know it's bad, and I'm not doing it. Okay, but I really want to.
Okay, but like, I think you need to make it clear that you understand that that's bad and why. Because like,
I didn't buy it, Jake.
No, I know, but there are plenty of people who would have done that in that situation, and I
Oh,
hope
that's
that the
terrible.
people are doing that and watching this video understand why that's bad, why that you wouldn't do that.
Maybe I should have ambassadored him a Fool's Gold. I think I should have done that, actually. I didn't realize how not thin he was. He still has an estate after trashing that.
My shit has missed the shuffle like every single time.
Oh,
Thinking about it.
well, you got a junk dealer. Okay. Boom, Patrician. That was so good. Yeah, we are gonna do this.
I don't know if I think that that's better than not doing it.
And then we're gonna wait for Jake to resign.
Yeah.
Nice. So I went first that game, right?
I think so.
No. I finished my turn. I can't even tell. I don't think I went first. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
That game was decided by a mix of things.
Yeah.
I don't think
one of the things is I was going for a better strategy.
You were going for a strategy. That's
yeah,
true
me too.
That's true
we
that
were
was
both
happening.
doing that.
Yeah.
We were both doing that. It was pretty sweet.
That other part you said is kind of sus, but
yeah.
No.
Well, now I feel pretty good. I'm gonna try getting Lighthouse first. I'm not. I think having the Lighthouse is fine. I get Fool's Golds later. Finally, my chapel doesn't miss. Feels so good, man. Ooh, this is pretty good. Hot diggity. This is nice. I'm doing real good.
Happy for you, man.
So I'm gonna have 8 and 2 buys.
This was really bad. This draw. This was really bad.
I could get Grand Market and Fool's Gold, and I would have 4 plus 9. No, I wouldn't get the. Whatever. Get out of here, Chapel.
Yeah,
that's a duration Lighthouse.
This draw was
I feel like
garbage.
I'm way ahead. I had a pretty good draw here.
Yeah. And
just want to point out that like you don't have a chance at a draw this good with a Chapel Lookout opening.
You also don't have a chance at a draw this good if you don't get a draw that good.
I mean, that's true. Jake has a really good point here. I need to get the Patrician now. I think it's important enough that I draw all my cards. Except I can't count for some reason. Oh, I returned a card. I should have gotten Fool's Gold or Lighthouse.
This is so terrible. Oh my god. I have 6 cards in deck, and the one card I'm not drawing is always the one I need.
Rip. You know, I played Ambassador on you a few times.
Oh, whatever. Let's not...
I mean, that's exactly the cause of it.
I know. Technically, that's what happened, but like, that's not. Technically, it was unlikely enough that that's not what you play around. Like,
but you know, this wouldn't have been possible if
going first is what does it more than that. You bought the curse. You want to give me a chance?
To be fair, I'm not giving you a chance. Oh, it doesn't actually matter.
Whatever, yeah, I mean, it's not. It doesn't matter what. Or not you bought the curse, but to be clear, that curse thing is bad. Okay, well, I've only lost it by 1.
Ha! I did it for the lulz, Jake.
I know.
What do you mean you've only lost it by 1? You have 3 grand markets?
That's true. Let's see. Is there any way I can play this out and still be okay?
I mean, we've both resigned 7 to 3 grand market splits before.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm less behind this time.
Why? Because I bought a curse.
Yeah, actually. That has a lot to do with it.
I returned it.
I know. But you wasted a turn doing that.
I didn't waste a turn. I wasn't going to get anything with that buy.
I could get boned for this, but...
Are you getting a curse?
Make 1 more Fool's Gold, basically.
Okay.
Do I want to reveal those for you? Kind of don't, but... oh, wait.
It matters very little.
I think it matters.
I mean, it matters.
How did I not get points for... Oh, I didn't have enough actions in play.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really annoying, actually.
Actually, I might have... Okay.
Yeah, no, we're good.
We're good. Might have punted the game, actually.
I don't care.
Okay, good times.
You may or may not have, but...
I just wanted to do it.
I think it's clear that if you, we're not really thinking too much about what we're doing here, because that game was
the only contention was the opening, right? I mean, the rest of this.
Well, the other contention was whether or not you ever get Am and whether or not you ever get Lighthouse. I'm still pretty strongly of my opinion on those two.
So when I was building this deck against the bot, I built it and I got 1 Lighthouse, and like turn 3 is time to get it.
So this is the best draw from the opening I was advocating.
Ooh, you actually drew your lookout on turn 3. Nice.
Without my Chapel, yeah. I drew my lookout on turn 3 last game too, but it was with my chapel, which is still good,
It's
but not as
slightly better than with it. Yeah.
yeah.
Slightly.
It's significantly better, but whatever. It's not something you can play around because it's not something you can control.
It's slightly better. I'm not gonna say it's significantly better. Wow, this is amazing. I actually do think that, I mean, obviously I was going to buy something, but even the last turn, I do think that, so I had Chapel Ambassador Collision both times, and so I'm boned, right? But I do think it's better. I kept an estate in my deck so that I could junk you with a copper that last time, and I think that's better to do. Especially because, like, I see you have a good draw, so, like, the junk for you, I think, hurts you more than it, you know what I mean?
No, but I also wasn't really listening.
Good talk. Come on, Goko. I still have a copper. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Third FG. It's gonna give me. It's
I
getting
never
me to double
slammed the
grand market a
Patrician.
turn faster.
If you draw everything, can you draw everything?
Yeah, without much difficulty.
I mean, unless I ambassador. Well, you can still do it. Okay, fine.
Yeah, even if you ambassador me a junk, I was thin enough.
Well, you could draw it with the last draw.
Yeah, the junk dealer itself would draw it.
You have a junk dealer. When did you get a junk dealer?
Turn 4 or 5-ish. I hit 5. I hit like.
It's weird, man.
Yeah, no, I think the junk dealer is pretty good to get semi early. Because you are wanting that like precise bit of trashing, and
You know what gives you a
especially
precise bit of trashing?
especially if your opponent is ambassadoring you.
Chapel.
Yeah, but the junk dealer is also giving you $1, and you are getting to the point where
It only gives you the dollar if you can play it.
yeah, which you are going to be able to by the time you're.
I don't agree with that. That it's only relevant if you're getting attacked.
Yes, that's true. It is
Triple Patrician.
I'm thinking yes.
I think that's what you do.
So I could get greedy and add another Fool's Gold to the deck.
That seems really bad.
It's greedy. I don't think it's bad.
I think greedy means that there's some upside, and I think another Fool's Gold is just bad.
There's an upside. There's an upside.
If I could ambassador you a Fool's Gold right now, I would do it.
I wouldn't.
Wow.
But I am not going to do it because I think that the risk outweighs the benefit. But let the record show, I'm pretty sure there is a benefit. I probably shouldn't have grabbed those Patricians now that I think about it. That was actually kind of bad. It revealed the Emporiums for you. And that's actually potentially important. That might be the only way I can lose this game.
Okay, I think everything of what you just said was wrong. Like, there's that like Luke Skywalker meme, like amazing. Every word of what you just said is wrong.
Well, he says impressive, everything, but I don't know what kind of standards I can hold you to when you're so wrong about the other thing.
I shouldn't have ambassadored you the Fool's Gold.
Good talk.
That wasn't a good idea.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page there.
It was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done it.
Do I win from here? 15 plus 6 is... Yeah.
The Fool's Gold definitely enabled that. You should get a curse, because it's funny. Oh my god, how long is it going to take you to end the game? Okay.
I was thinking about the curse.
Okay.
I'm gathering that the lookout is the same as not doing it and possibly worse than not doing it.
Cool. Well, I'm glad we had that talk.
This might be Chapel Patrician open. Or Chapel.
Patrician?
Chapel might make sense. Chapel Lamb might not be crazy if you're going to trash the amp. I'm not ready to give up on the dream, Adam. Of me just being right.
I do want to try double chapel opening.
Sweet. Neither one on turn 3. Let's do this! Oh, nice. I get them both on turn 4. I would have really liked to hit 5 here and not 4.
That's a shame.
Because the junk dealer would... Oh, they collide again! And miss the shuffle. This is sick!
This is sick. Yeah, I got the nut draw again.
Thanks. I actually need another chapel because mine keeps missing a shuffle.
I needed to get rid of mine. I want the ambassador in my deck more than I want the chapel.
At this point, yes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, once you're thin,
yeah,
you want to have the option of...
Oh, yeah, it's a long walk off a short cliff.
Nice.
I'm going to try one more with this lookout.
Okay. I'm going to play 2 counters and open with a chapel.
I get the nut draw for it.
You drew the lookout on turn 3.
Without my chapel.
Alright, because that matters. Matters.
It does matter.
It just doesn't really matter. So.
Well, no, I think it does really matter.
I think it matters so little.
I think you're underselling it a little bit, but I will agree it's not the most important thing.
The last 4 cards are Lighthouse and some coppers and a chapel, right? Lighthouse, copper, chapel. So next turn I can buy a Fool's Gold. So I really want to buy a Fool's Gold this turn, yeah.
We're in good shape here. The different draw would have been much better, but I'm still in good shape.
Okay, so that's a duration Lighthouse. I can definitely get this Fool's Gold now. So I'm a turn off the nut draw, and that's because I had one of my chapels miss the shuffle. So that basically slowed me down a turn.
Oh, did you go chapel?
Yeah. It's just so hard to imagine, like, any difference at all between Double Chapel and Ambassador Chapel. And, I mean, I'm 100% convinced that both of those are better than, like, anything that involves a lookout.
I'm kind of coming around to lookout being bad, so.
So then it's just a question of, like, what does the ambassador do for you versus the chapel? And it's like, it really only comes down to, like, certain situations where, like, you draw ambassador with estate and 3 coppers, and it's like, well, I think what you want to do is return the estate in that case. Even if it's turn 3 and you don't know if you're going to see your chapel turn 4. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's what you want to do. And I've done it, and, you know, I feel okay about the way it turned out.
I feel pretty bad about giving myself any chance to thin slightly slower.
Then why are you opening with a lookout?
I said the lookout might be bad. I was thinking I was overrating the lookout cycling or to my chapel, or rather, like, thinking that I was doing it in other cases, but really it only happens if you draw it on turn 3, and even then it's not that great. So, well, it's good, but
you have a really squeaky chair.
Yeah, man.
Should I get 3 Patricians and an Emporium?
Possibly.
I think I want to do it.
So you do that, you open me up to the Emporiums, but if I get too many of them, I open you up to a pile out, so...
What would I have next turn if I did that? I would increase my payload by $3, so I would have 15.
Well, you'd have the points, is the thing for me.
I'd have 2 points. I couldn't win. Even if you got 3 Emporiums next turn, then I could pile out, but I couldn't win. I have room for another stop card.
Oh, well,
so I really want to get a Fool's Gold. That's the main reason I don't want to do that, because the Fool's Gold is just so much better for my next turn. So now that I'm getting a Fool's Gold, what do I get with it? And I think I'm just going to get, like, 2 Patricians. I could
lookouts.
Not getting any lookouts.
Junk dealers. So I can start junking it.
I could get 1 junk dealer, and it would give me $1 on my next turn, precisely.
I think that a province is probably going to be the thing you buy.
And it makes my Patricians better, yeah.
I actually kind of like taking a province there.
I wouldn't get the Fool's Gold if I took a province.
Sure, okay.
I would just get Patricians. I want the Fool's Gold.
Alright. Hey, you want to turn those Fool's Golds into real gold?
You know, if I reacted 2 of those, I could guarantee that this Patrician hits.
Nice.
Boom! Boom! I don't need that. I will get my Patrician to hit anyway.
Yumioso, bitch!
I'm so talented. You see the way... Oh, man. It didn't work. Oh, it didn't work again. Balls.
So it's worth noting, you do theoretically have room for more stop cards than it looks like because of... oh, do you have the win? No, you do not.
I can tie.
Yeah, you do. Oh, yeah. Because I took the province. Yeah. So it's worth noting you theoretically have more room for stop cards than it looks like you have because the Patricians could hit. It's not something you necessarily want to play around, but it could happen. And sometimes if you're in a certain endgame position and things are close, like you need to play around possibly that happening because it's like because you might just need to do it because it's your only way to win. But like having a good draw and having more stop cards in a bigger turn.
If I get Province, Emporium, Fool's Gold. Then I can junk dealer my Lighthouse next turn if I want to. And then I'm just kind of hoping my Patricians draw a bunch, I guess.
I'm surprised by how good the one junk dealer has felt to have if you get it early enough.
This is the first time I felt it's done anything for me, and that's really because I don't have an ambassador. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been getting it.
Actually, I didn't get it before because I didn't think it would be good. So yeah, story checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten it most every game that I've hit 5 before I started being able to get Grand Markets.
Yeah, but you've been opening Lookout, so like your build is pretty different, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You're able to hit price points.
And I'm also not getting the Lighthouse, but the $1 the junk dealer gives you is kind of a big deal because it means with 2 Fool's Golds you can start getting GMs.
Yeah, but Lighthouse is just better at doing that than junk dealer.
I disagree with that entirely. I think that
it's better at that thing that you said than junk dealer. Junk dealer does other things.
Not a cantrip.
Okay, then that's a different thing than what you just said.
It's a thing that's stuck in your deck.
Okay, man. Yes, Jake, a thing that I didn't say is not true. You're right.
Ooh. Well, I could get some golds, which is good for Aqueduct points.
Yeah.
But,
all right, now I think things have really changed.
Definitely. Yeah. I wish there was like a way to turn that off. Turn off the auto react for that.
Oh, there's no autoplay.
Now this time.
Yeah, everything has changed. It's all different, man.
Oof. Alright, I flew too close to the stun and got boned.
Did you get a Fool's Gold along with your...
No, I took a stop card, but you
took a Province and a Fool's Gold last time, right?
Yeah, okay, so this was going to happen, but my Patrician had to miss, and I had to draw one of my stop cards in the opening hand, so... Or I had to draw enough stop cards in the opening hand, so this was not likely to happen, but it was also not impossible. So I probably need to play around it happening to you.
I think the only way you can win is if I dud.
Yeah.
It's just how much of a dud are you willing to play around?
I think I need to play around you getting it. I think that draw was death. But...
Wow.
Okay.
That was amazing.
Well, it's about equivalent to what happened to me, so...
there's like 3 cards in my deck that my Patrician doesn't draw. And I just played 2 Patricians.
Well, there are like 2 or 3 cards in my deck that don't result in me drawing my deck last turn, so it's equivalent.
That's the math on that is a lot easier to think about if you just think about how many of your cantrips you see before you find all your stop cards.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I brought 3 provinces last turn, so I know I'm not drawing everything. I was just kind of hoping for my Patricians to do good things for me there, and then it didn't.
Right.
If I play this junk dealer, I could draw a province. That would be really bad. I could draw a Fool's Gold. That would be fine. I could draw a Patrician. I have one of those left. I have 1 province in there. I have 2 Fool's Golds, I think. 1 Patrician. What's the other card? The thing is, I really want to play it because then I could get 2 provinces, and that would be a really strong play. I'm looking at province, Fool's Gold, junk dealer. I don't think I have any Emporiums, right? I don't have any of them. You didn't get VP tokens from that Emporium buy last turn.
No. It was a really bad draw.
Ripperoo. I don't know what that last card is. Maybe it's another Fool's Gold. I'm playing this stupid thing. It's a Lighthouse. Get out of here, Lighthouse. The tribe has spoken.
Okay. I could win from here, but it's tough.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Nope.
You drew most of your stuff. How many fool's golds you got in there? As opposed to provinces. Oh boy. What could you possibly trash that doesn't feel bad? Maybe an emporium?
Alright, so this was a mistake to play this junk dealer.
So the emporium's the bottom card?
Yeah.
You've got 2 provinces and
you
have to trash a fool gold. Okay.
So that extra $1 would have been a $3 difference, so I would have gotten 24 instead.
Yeah, it looks like you couldn't have won, but you could have gotten maybe some more other stuff.
Yeah.
This is really tough for you still.
Yeah.
Because, like, you really want those 3 emporiums, but then you still can't get enough points along with it. You can get, like, 3 emporiums and a duchy, but then I still just win by emptying the fool's golds, which is, I don't think you can afford to do that. I think you can only get 2 emporiums here. And then I guess you have to get 2 duchies.
Yeah, well, hang on, so... Yeah. So I shouldn't have played the junk dealer, but alright, we're good.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got the win.
I also drew terribly again, so that was
I defy drew terribly describing what happened to you that game.
I drew terribly the first time. That was really unlikely and also terrible. And then the second time it was terrible, but also likely.
It's on video. Leave a comment in the comment section.
Oh, it was super unlikely. I had to draw, like... Anyway.
Anyway, I mean, there were... So I got 2 chapels that game. And one of them was turn 5. It's just a little bit of a stretch for me to think that, like... I guess it's hard to know which chapel would have been the ambassador. That's results oriented. I don't know. The second chapel just felt like a worse ambassador.
Well, this was not ideal, but this is a lot better. Okay, this kind of makes up for it.
Oh, did you have ambassador in that hand?
Oh, I didn't get an ambassador. I think ambassador's bad here.
Both chapels.
Yeah.
Wait, you think ambassador's bad here?
Yes.
I had no idea.
Yes.
Alright, so that was unfortunate.
Gave me 2 estates. How bad could it be? Ugh, this is terrible.
I drew it with the 3rd estate. It's bad for ambassador that happened. Like, I wanted to buy it. I mean, I would have liked to buy a 2 cost that hand. Actually, you know what? If I had opened double chapel, so I saw on turn 3, I saw chapel with 4 coppers. I wonder if you open double chapel, if it's best to only thin 2 of the coppers and then buy a 2 cost, like just in case that. No, that's not worth playing around. That's silly. No. So in that case, like even if you open with 2 chapels, like you're still just gonna get.
All right, I'm bored enough with this kingdom that draws like this are gonna get me to resign. I had my 2 chapels collided every single time I drew them. That's not something I care to play out.
Well, it doesn't tell us anything about Ambassador. Well, actually, it kind of does, because I think I'm playing Ambassador in most of those situations.
I think I'm playing the chapel if it thins even one more card.
But the Ambassador junks one more card, so like, as these decks get thinner, I think it's.
I care about that 0.
If your opponent is ahead of you, I think it's so like they're colliding right now.
I sombrero and they collide, so we're good. By the way, I got a sombrero on that. That was gonna snowball hard.
My draw wasn't great either.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not like we've played this out enough. Like I'm not interested in playing from behind here.
Okay, we're not learning anything if you're going to resign every draw like that.
We are learning. So, like, we're learning enough if we get to the kingdoms where there's actual counterplay. There was no play there. Like we were a sombrero or you sombrero, it's GG. Like I'm interested in playing.
But what if we both do? Like
I'm interested in playing out the ones that are reasonably close, and not really interested in playing out the other ones.
That what I just described was reasonably close.
Yeah, I know, but it's quick enough to resign that like it's easier to do that and ask you what kind of draw you got, and then evaluate whether or not we should keep playing.
I disagree with that.
I agree with it strong enough for the both of us.
That's funny. I have a copper, buddy. It's still really strange to me that you don't want a lighthouse.
It's really strange to me that you do.
When I'm building against the bot, like when I'm in this opening, I'm not hitting 5. I'm not getting the junk dealer. So like that other dollar's got to come from somewhere, and lighthouse is great for that. I don't need to return this chapel. I'm going to draw everything anyway next turn.
Why wouldn't you return the chapel?
So I can junk you with another chapel next turn.
Oh, man.
This is that situation where if I return the chapel, I want to get that lighthouse back. So if I thin this chapel, I can get a fool's gold. Yeah, I screwed this math up in one of the earlier games, but I'm getting the lighthouse back. I can do this, right? Am I screwed? I'm screwed. Oh man, I need to sleep more. I mean, I'm fine if the bottom card of my deck is a stop card, but if not, no, this is still better. Like, it's only bad if I don't find a single grand market. This is fine. Everything is fine. How thin are you? Should I junk you with a fool's gold?
No.
I could give you a lighthouse, but that would be too good for your deck.
I bought a fool's gold last turn. That should tell you whether or not you should junk me with a fool's gold. No, that's not true. That's not true. I could buy a fool.
Makes me
I could want 1 fool's gold, but not want 2 fool's golds. That's a situation that could happen. But
you still have 2 chapels in your deck.
I also have a junk dealer. I don't care. Feel free to junk me. You go for it, man.
I could also junk him with a lighthouse.
Yeah, the lighthouse is pretty bad here.
I don't think I want to do either of those. He has a junk dealer. The junk dealer's too good. Oh, I could have gotten a fool's gold. No, I shouldn't have gotten it. I'm good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Jake, everything's fine.
Is it fine?
Yeah.
How close to the sun do I want to fly?
All the close.
Not that close.
55 of the close.
Another fool's gold would have been the flying. Yeah, I'm kind of upset that you
6-4 from second position. # no bigs. I'm gonna credit that to the ambassador junk 100%.
I'm gonna credit that to you getting lucky at 110%.
Yeah. How did I? Let's review how lucky I got.
Yeah, it was really good.
I had good draws turn 3, turn 4. Oh, did I get the turn 7 grand market? I bought it turn 7. I didn't play it.
I played Chapel on turn 3 and turn 4 too. So I'm
I
totally
had good
kidding.
draws.
Wait, I'm totally kidding about it. Like we both got lucky this game.
Double Chapel. Okay.
I got
then the junks. Yeah, the junks, man.
I got unlucky at one point, but anyway, I think that the situation where the junk matters is so marginal here.
I mean, I think it just happened.
Yeah, it's really marginal though.
But like when it doesn't matter, I'm not that hurt by it.
Okay. I want that.
When did you buy the junk dealer? I'm interested in that.
I want that. And this is probably worth taking. I want that. And
turn 5 fool's gold, turn 6. Oh, you collide 2 fool's golds to get your junk dealer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but that didn't happen for you this game because you collided 3 fool's golds on turn 7.
Yeah, I had.
You got it on turn 8 when you collided 2 fool's gold. Okay.
That shuffle is what I was talking about when I said I got a little unlucky because later on in that shuffle I collided my 2 chapels at the bottom with no junk, or like with all copper.
How did you get 2 chapels?
I opened with them.
But you had trashed a chapel by that point, Jake. Do you remember?
You gave me a chapel.
It was so good.
Well, the situation is fairly marginal. It does come up. I don't think it's worth playing around.
Should I give him a lighthouse?
Give me that fucking lighthouse.
That's just junk dealer food at this point.
Yeah.
It's no good.
I was actually like, yes, do it. I would take a curse too.
What?
I would take a curse if you gave it to me. Probably not. I mean, I would think about it.
If you have extra buys, you can buy your own curses, but that's obviously stupid. So I could tie here, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm going to open it up for a tie. I'm not going to open it up for you to win. You got lucky enough that I'm willing to take the tie.
Jake, if I had found one more Grand Market... Oh, wait, I can't take the tie. I don't have the buys. If I had found one more Grand Market, you'd just be dead here.
That's not true.
Yeah, it's definitely true. I could get Emporium, Fool's Gold, Duchy. Oh, I need 2 more Grand Markets because I don't have the buys. I have 6 Grand Markets. Well, this is gross. I think I need to get a province and then probably also a province. What is that second province doing for me?
Probably.
What's the first province doing for me? The second province is good.
Keeping you from losing next turn.
What does your deck do?
What is your same thing yours does?
You have 5 Grand Market. I'm calculating your payload.
Oh, I thought you were saying like, what's the point of your deck?
Like, what are you trying to do over there? You're just playing big money.
Well, yeah, we are just playing money here, but like,
it's just big money. You have 4 Grand Markets. You have a junk dealer that I don't think you can play anymore, and you have 3 Fool's Golds, and it looks like 3 Emporiums. So that's 15 plus 9, 24. You could get Emporiums and the Fool's Golds and a province next turn. Gross. Wow, if I get double province, I could still lose.
Sick.
Wow. Did I get a Fool's Gold last turn?
Patricians are more important here than I give them credit for in the mirror.
Yeah,
if things are reasonably
close. It's actually a good card.
Yeah,
I think it's a good card even if you're not mirrored.
Mhm. Yeah.
I shouldn't have gotten that Fool's Gold last turn.
What I'm saying is
silly.
like, I think I said earlier in the podcast that it was going to be potentially a good card because it's potentially draw, but like I didn't actually give it credit for being important, and I think like having them actually kind of is important because, in the mirror if it's close, like drawing with them seems to be a pretty decisive factor.
I don't think you can stall here, right? I think I just die. Oh, wait a second. I didn't calculate your payload right, did I? 4 Grand Markets, 3 Emporiums, 3 Fool's Golds. That's 20. Apparently, why did I think that was 25? What? Why did I think that was... What's wrong with me? You only get $2 from each Grand Market. Why did I... Wow. Okay. So you have 20. So I don't lose the game. That's great. I was hoping to not lose the game. And that second province was super important, right? Because, I'd be dead here without that second province.
So... Do I need to go double province here?
How many Emporiums do you think you can get away with?
0.
You might be able to get away with 1 if you get like a province with it. Or can you? You can't get 2 provinces. Okay, you can probably get 0 Emporiums. Probably.
Yeah.
What's that last card? Junk dealer.
JD, yeah. Thinking it's probably...
Did you have an extra buy last turn?
No. Province, Fool's Gold? Or...
Last turn you had an extra buy. If you had bought copper, you'd have an extra $1 this turn. You could get double province Emporium. Would that be good? Probably. Yeah, I think it would be fine. Maybe?
I wonder if the Tragic Hero is going to go?
Say.
No.
Seems bad, man.
Silver.
Go for it, man. You need that delicious payload.
I think I need the Fool's Gold.
It's dangerous.
It is dangerous, but I think I need it.
Hashtag dangerous. You open it up to Emporium, Duchy, Fool's Gold. Fool's Gold, so 19 and 5 buys. And you know I have 3 Grand Markets in this starting hand.
Yeah.
I think it's dangerous.
How do I know that exactly?
Because I didn't play them last turn. I only played 3 Grand Markets last turn. So you know that they were in the bottom.
Yeah. Alright, well, I have gotten super unlucky to get to this point.
You really know.
So, at this point, I think this is where I get the ambassador.
Yeah, that way you can show how bad the ambassador is. Look, I got an ambassador and I lost.
Yeah, that's the idea.
I think you get nothing. I was faced with the same situation last turn, and I decided to get nothing.
Well, I could get a card so that when I do get the ambassador...
Yeah. Don't get the ambassador till later.
Right.
You don't want to put that in your deck until it's...
You don't want to have the opponent know what you're doing until...
That's right. You got to throw them off. Okay. Can I win? Emporium, Duchy, Fool's Gold is enough points in. I have the buys and the things. I have the action cards in play. Okay, let's click on things.
Yeah, I think this was clearly decided by second player advantage.
Yep, definitely. I'm okay being done. I would play one more with you if you want.
Let's do one more and then be done.
Uno mas.
I want to give Ambassador a chance.
Are you going to give Peas a chance?
No, I hate Peas.
Parker likes Peas. He had a complicated relationship.
I grew out of that. I'm going to give
you know what? I have... Wait, we're both going to get it now. We're going to play the mirror?
Well, actually, why don't you not get it? I want you to see
what should I do?
Do double chapel.
What bad thing should I... Okay, fine. I'll do this bad thing. Man, I wish this chapel was an ambassador.
Hey, we both need to have different perspectives. This is a nut draw.
Oh, okay. This is strange. What do I do about this?
Okay.
Someone just commented on the ambassador episode. Let's see what they said. Sean McCorkle says, SR McCorkle here. I think I agree with Jake, particularly because of Fool's Gold. The faster thinning with Chapel helps line up Fool's Golds. If your opponent gets Ambassador and you hit 5 fairly early, which you will with Fool's Gold, then a Junk Dealer is really nice. It helps with 6, only having to line up 2 Fool's Golds. First of all, let me just say that this build does not involve the Lookout. but yes.
Yeah.
He's basically describing the build you like.
The battle
I'm not sure if this is right, but I always ended up really liking having several patricians to draw my grand markets and eventually emporiums.
Yeah, he's calling that right too, yeah.
And the jump on GMs just one and Chapel with Fool's Gold seem better for that. Looking forward to y'all's analysis. So what does he say he wants to open, since he clearly is not advocating for a lookout opening? I think Ambassador's a pretty good card. So I have 5 coppers. And my Ambassador, or my other Chapel misses.
This is a
Whatever.
junk dealer. No question.
I think this is a junk dealer.
Not even a question. You're getting the junk dealer. It's junk dealer or Duchy. You're getting the junk dealer.
No. It's junk dealer or Feodum, Jake. Come on. Pay attention.
You're right.
God,
the
how can you be
can
so
always
bad?
scale up in points, but the Duchy is capped at 3.
Yeah.
Come
on, pay attention, Jake. Yeah, I think junk dealer's good here. Oh wow, do I already pitch this Chapel?
Turn 3, I lined up Ambassador with 2 estates. That's amazing. Turn 4, but Chapel misses, so eh.
So we had the same draw, it looks like.
Very similar,
We did, because I had Chapel with 2 estates and 2 coppers, and then you had the same thing, but you have this weird 4 copper thing. Okay, so that's...
Well, okay, I want to
going
point
against Ambassador, because I think you would rather have the junk dealer. Too,
and I would also, I gave you an estate, but I bought a Fool's Gold, but rather than that, I would have just trashed these 2 coppers. And so that's the question, is like, I would prefer probably to just not have these 2 coppers, but, you know.
Okay, so I'm obviously chapeling some stuff and getting a Fool's Gold here. I just want to not trash too many coppers. I think I only trashed 1 of these coppers. No, this doesn't really matter. I can trash 2 coppers. Next turn I can junk dealer the Chapel, and then get another Fool's Gold. And then the turn after that I can junk dealer the copper and I get a grand market. But then after that I'll only have 7, and I would really like to put another Fool's Gold in the deck. So I want to keep one of these coppers around, just as junk dealer food 2 turns from now. But I don't want to keep them all around. So I'll trash 1 copper. I'll do this, yeah. And I'll keep the Chapel over... so he ambassadored me. That means I'm free to trash a copper now. And I think I should do it.
For me, for the record, this game has been a mark against Ambassador.
What are you talking about?
Every time I've drawn this Ambassador, I have wished it was a Chapel.
See, this is... We're playing it, Jake, and there's still a disagreement about what's actually good, right? Because you're in the exact same situation I'm in. Like, if we were on the same side, we would be disagreeing about what to do and what's good.
This junking isn't, like, doing anything to you.
I opened double Chapel.
Yeah.
And I got a junk dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This junking isn't doing anything to you.
The sustained junking threat is still there.
I guess. We're about to trash this Ambassador, so it's about to not be, but...
Why would you trash the Ambassador?
Because I have a Chapel and the Amb in hand.
Then send me the Chapel.
Why would... I know, I need to get these coppers in my deck.
Okay, so you're saying that this is a mark against Ambassador because you want to play a different build of the deck, and you're trying to force the different build of the deck onto this opening that you feel
Why
like you
would I
forced
junk you?
into.
What on... So
because it's bad for me.
I have a
like
choice
at some
between...
point, I'm going to want to put more stop cards in my deck.
I have a
and now I can't do that because of the threat of you junking me.
I have a choice between getting rid of stop cards and getting thinner, which I need to do.
Yeah.
And junking
you can do that with Ambassador.
Which, in theory, could cause some minor annoyance to you later on if you choose not to play around it. That's just a very clear situation to me.
Choosing to play around it is the annoyance.
I know.
And right now you have the choice just between a chapel in your deck and an ambassador in your deck. There's no difference other than that.
Okay,
so
but
you
if
want
I play
the ambassador
and send you the chapel, I am not playing my chapel to thin this copper.
Great.
What I need to be doing.
Thin it next
win
turn.
The game.
I can't junk you because I didn't get an ambassador. Thin it next turn. You're fine.
It's not fine. I'm not drawing everything yet.
Then it doesn't matter. You're still fine.
I am much slower if I do that.
You're
running laps
slower.
Around me because I got.
I'm not running laps around you. I'm still behind you. I have 1 fool's gold in my deck.
You have your deck in your hand.
It has 2 coppers and a fool's gold and a chapel. My deck is nothing, and the reason I had to do this is because of the threat of you junking me. Also because I had a weird draw and I got a weird junk dealer, but that's... Maybe I should have gotten the Lighthouse there, actually. No, the junk dealer's probably fine. Oh, God. Now I'm actually in trouble. I'm not in trouble. If you junk me again next turn, I could be in trouble. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it depends, right? I need to... No, yeah, if I get junked this turn... Well, no. It's tough to say.
Okay, so I need to trash these fool's golds.
What? Okay. Good talk. That was really good, Jacob. So I can get a fool's gold here, and I'm still okay. So this is annoying.
Ugh.
Because I have to keep this chapel around, basically. I would normally be able to junk dealer the chapel, but now I have to keep it around. So that hurt. I just get a Patrician here.
Did not draw my Grand Market, mostly because I drew this ambassador instead.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens, especially because, like, you have this other... Never mind. Gross. Okay. So, you have done bad things to me as well. Just hope you know that.
Okay. This clears up the doubts I had. I just want to clarify that.
It clears up the doubts I had for me, too. Leave a comment in the comment section. You had 4 fool's golds. No chapel. Yeah, you got too many fool's golds.
Alright, well, I gotta get going, but,
Alright, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
We have to figure out what we're doing. Well, anyway, I'm going to stop the video.